Guys, today I wanted to share a few of my experiences and insights on how to be able to lead a team better. Just a couple of insights and perspectives. Every manager and leader, irrespective of what his or her designation is, struggles with leading his or her team as effectively as he or she may want. Sometimes you get pulled into different directions, sometimes you get misunderstood, sometimes you're accused of favoritism, sometimes someone feels that you are not having your smile for that other person. Sometimes you have issues of distribution of spoils of war, sometimes you don't know whether to reprimand or to recognize and how much to do. Couple of things that I have seen in my own experience. One is try and get the elephant in the room to be visible to people. Many a time leaders duck the issues. They try and buy peace in our times. It doesn't work with great leadership. It's always good to acknowledge the key issues, including big differences between 2 or 3 of your key reports. And the higher you are in the hierarchy, the worse it gets. So it's important to recognize that, it's important to bring that up, and it's important to talk about it. Of course, you will do some things individually with people, but it is important for you to put the agenda on the mat and your view as to where you stand. Because if you focus on only the smaller and the minor issues and just pull a carpet over this is going to blow up one day beyond your control. The second thing that I have found happen, and some interesting experiences, where some people on your team would love to come to you and say, I'm going to talk to you offline. Now, talking offline and saying that in a meeting is not behavior that I have found very exciting to live with. If there is an issue, bring the issue to the table. You don't do discussions offline, and if you nod, it appears someone has your ears more than he or she deserves, or at the discount of someone else. Now, these are small things, but they send signals of which way you are going to be encouraging behavior. And the third thing, which often becomes a big issue, is when substantive issues actually get to become personal issues, and people start building their set of alibis or their set of accusations without talking directly. I've had an experience with a peer of mine sometime in my career of the person sending mails or messages to me, but on a WhatsApp, but not wanting to confront and have a conversation directly with me. Now, this is, again, as a leader, not a behavior that is encouraging. It's always good to walk across, acknowledge differences of perspectives, acknowledge that there may be a point of view that exists on the other side, and talk it through. But unfortunately, as a team leader, when you start encouraging and living with emails and counter emails and stuff like that, this adds to the grapevine, and the team picks it up. The body language of the team starts getting polarized. So as a team leader, if you have some of these issues, it is very important not to encourage such WhatsApp or email kind of direct pleas to come to you as a manager. Don't encourage that behavior because it gets cancerous. So 3 things important for you to keep in mind, especially if as a leader, as a team manager, you are managing conflicts and personality dysfunctionalities within your own team. The one person who can actually deal and needs to deal with it is you. If you are not doing your job, in my view, you should ask yourself a question. Are you really ready then to be the leader that your visiting card says? Think about it and solve your problems yourself. Take care.